The road to WWE Crown Jewel 2023 continues tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. WWE Friday Night SmackDown returns tonight on FS1 from the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, WA. With one of the final shows leading up next weekend's WWE Crown Jewel 2023 Premium Live event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. On tap for tonight's installment of the weekly 2-hour WWE on FS1 program is the WWE Crown Jewel 2023 contract signing between Roman Reigns and LA Knight, the return of Bianca Belair, an appearance by John Cena, and more. Featured below are complete WWE Friday Night SmackDown results from Friday, October 27, 2023. The following report was written by PHUmania.com reporter Matt Boone, at MattBoone0709, as the show aired live from 8:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On FS1, the usual WWE then, now, forever, together. Opening signature, narrated by John Cena, flashes on the screen to get us started as always. From there, we shoot inside the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, WA, where Kevin Patrick welcomes us to the show on FS1 as the camera pans the crowd. Corey Graves chimes in, and the two talk about the announcement of John Cena versus Solo Sikoa for WWE Crown Jewel 2023. We then hear the familiar sounds of Roman Reigns' theme song, and out comes the WWE Universal Champion, accompanied by the wise man of the bloodline, Paul Heyman. The two head to the ring to kick off this week's show. As the tribal chief gets halfway down the ramp, his music cuts off and LA Knight's theme hits. The fans go wild as Knight struts past Reigns and Heyman on the ramp and power walks into the ring like Stone Cold Steve Austin in his prime. The contract signing for Crown Jewel opens things tonight on SmackDown on S1. The two take their respective seats at the table set up in the ring for their contract signing, which SmackDown GM Nick Aldis is overseeing. Knight scoots his chair over to the head of the table to taunt Reigns. Knight says we know why we're here, and that's for Reigns to sign the contract and sign over the Universal title to him. Knight signs and slides the contract over to Reigns. Reigns calmly gets on the mic and calls Knight an idiot. He tells Knight he's gonna take it easy on him since this is his first contract signing and his first championship match. Reigns signs it as fans chant, "Roman's scared." Reigns goes to stand up, but Knight stops him. Knight says he's sitting at the head of the table. He tells Roman to acknowledge him. He brings up Roman saying he's gonna go easy on him because this is his first title shot. He tells him if he does, he's already beat. He says he only needs one shot, and he's gonna take Reigns' title. When Knight goes to finish up with everybody saying, catchphrase, Reigns pops up and flips the table over Knight long ways, and it flips over the top rope and damn near hits fans in the front row. Reigns then attacks Knight and heads out to the floor, where he reaches under the ring and pulls off a table. He briefly struggles to get it in the ring, but does and sets it up. Knight recovers and beats Reigns down. He puts the boots to him in the corner and gets ready to put him through the table, when out of nowhere Jimmy Uso hits the ring and attacks Knight. Reigns and Heyman walk to the back as they order Jimmy to finish Knight off. Instead, Knight pops up and puts Jimmy through the table. We see Reigns and Heyman looking nervously back at the ring as Knight stands on the top rope and poses for the crowd. He talks trash to Reigns, who is still looking on, to wrap up the contract signing opener for this week's show. The commentators run down the lineup for tonight's opening contest, which features the LVO duo of Santos Escobar and Carlito teaming up to take on the Street Profits duo of Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Carlito and Escobar settle into the ring as we head into our first commercial break of the evening. When we return, Bobby Lashley's theme hits, and he brings out the Street Profits in ring gear that looks similar to Logan Paul's with the black and yellow color and the shiny look. The two come out dancing and are then led to the ring by the Almighty for our first match of the evening here tonight. The bell sounds, and we see Dawkins and Escobar kick things off for their respective teams. We see the Profits settle into the offensive lead and head into a commercial break. When we return, we see Ford beating down Escobar as Rey Mysterio is shown watching on via a monitor backstage. Carlito finally gets the hot tag, and he fires up on offense for his team. As he gets close to finishing off the Profits, we see backstage Logan Paul appear out of nowhere and blast Rey Mysterio with a knockout shot. He leaves him laying and taunts him, telling him it only takes one shot. Back in the ring, the Profits hit their finisher on Santos after Carlito runs off to help Rey. Backstage, we see Paul Heyman plugging the custom WWE replica titles for the NFL teams. He shows the Green Bay Packers one to Roman Reigns since they're in Milwaukee, Why, tonight. He tells Reigns he's going to give it to LA Knight tonight because it's the closest he or Wisconsin are ever going to come to a world champion. Jimmy Uso comes in and flops down on the couch. Reigns asks where he has been. Uso says he's been in the trainer's room getting checked on. Reigns says he ran the wrong play. Uso says he ran an audible. Reigns tells Uso he needs to handle LA Knight tonight. Uso says he's on the injured list, he can't do anything tonight. Reigns doesn't want to hear it and tells Heyman to make the match. Heyman is on it. Uso tries being cool about it and says yeet. Reigns says he told him already he doesn't like that. We head to another commercial break on that note. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.